Welcome to our viewers in the United States and all around the world. This is New Day. It's Thursday, August 9th, 6 o'clock here in New York. Allison is off. Erica Hill here with me. The Red Sox have won 6 in a row.
What more do you need? And our work is done.
It's like Christmas in August here. It's fantastic. Our starting line.
Trump's first supporter in Congress also facing legal trouble. New York Republican Chris Collins arrested for an alleged insider trading scheme centered around an Australian pharmaceutical firm. He faces up to 150 years in prison. His son also named in that indictment. Collins says he will clear his name and run for re-election. Also breaking news we're following out of Southern. ACLU is suing the Trump administration over new proposals dealing with asylum. Joining us now with more legal. Let's start with these separated families because there's been such a focus. And of course, the judge last week really slammed the government for said to the ACLU, can you put together a steering committee? And also, can you help out here? What can you do? So where does that stand? Information. The judge also said, I mean, there's deadline and information, but also said it should be offered up on a rolling basis. How much information are you getting? What are you not getting? That information, those little tidbits, right? Do they speak in indigenous language? How much of that do you think the government actually has? Because there were a lot of questions at the beginning just in terms of actually identifying information that was or was not there.
Don't track the parents. It's a little child.
How many children to this point? There's still hundreds of kids, right? We're talking about hundreds of little kids.
Absolutely.
How many do you think, or what are your latest numbers in terms of families you've been able to reunite, children and parents, based on the information that you are now getting, right, in the beginning for a long time? Do you feel that that momentum is still with you? The ACLU also filing a case against the DOJ for Attorney General Sessions' decision to exclude domestic and gang violence as reasons to grant asylum. The DOJ, as you know, says it has the right to narrow the definition and basically came back and that's what they said. And the ACLU also filed against the Obama administration when it came to the way certain asylum cases were dealt with. That was ultimately settled, I believe, in 2014, 2015. But what's different this time around, and what is your main concern here? Because as the DOJ points out, look, we can change the definition, and people who are dealing with a personal situation don't necessarily fall under the definition.
These migrants coming.
That hearing you said 9:30. Lee, appreciate it as always. Thank you.
Thank you.
Disturbing new details on the New Mexico compound where children were found. 5 suspects accused of starving and abusing 11 children at a New Mexico compound were allegedly training those children to commit school shootings. When police raided the compound last week, they found a shooting range and loaded firearms on the property seen in Scott. New York Republican Congressman Chris Collins defiant in the face of insider trading charges, vowing to clear his name, as you just heard, and to run for re-election in the fall. We're back with Maggie Haberman. The indictment itself is fairly damning, as most legal minds have said. There's a lot in there.
Negotiations over a President Trump special counsel Mueller interview drag on. Rudy Giuliani says the Republican Party could benefit politically. Let's get the bottom line. CNN chief political correspondent Dana Bash here with us in studio. And since you're, I have to ask because you are a news machine, where are we this morning? You helped break some of this story yesterday and over the last few days. Where do these negotiations stand? There we go. There you have it.
We'll just leave that there for you. And you're welcome. CNN Newsroom with Poppy Harlow picks up after this break.